Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome to Friday Fright Time, where every week I, Connor, along with my trusty sidekicks Kofi and Stu, dissect horror movies from throughout history, tearing our favourite, most memorable moments to pieces. This week, Friday Fright Time's going into maximum overdrive as we're headed back to 1986 for a movie directed by Stephen King, high on coke. Oh my god, that's actually legit, by the way.
Oh, no way. Fucking hell, that makes sense.
He's actually admitted it. He was just off his bonce on the powder for the entire filmmaking process.
Oh my god.
And he hasn't even directed a film since this because people have said, oh, why haven't you done anything? And his response is always, watch the film, that's why. Looking forward to this one, lads. Shall we kick off our review, our honest review of Maximum Overdrive?
Well, yeah, no, I'll tell you what, I am going to kick off, because if I got this right, an asteroid passed close to the Earth, which turned inanimate objects into animate objects. More specifically, mainly 18-wheeler lorries, which then tried to kill everyone. And this is by Stephen King, the guy who made things like Shawshank Redemption, Pet Sematary, It, The Shining, 1408, which is fucking great, by the way.
That's actually super underrated, to be fair.
The Green Mile, Carrie, the same Stephen King behind all those brilliant masterpieces and some of my all-time favourite books and films, and you're telling me it's that Stephen King behind a film that starts with this, and I quote, on June 19th, 1987 at 9:47am Eastern Standard Time, the Earth passed into the extraordinary diffuse tail of Rhea M, a rogue comet. According to the astronomical calculations, the planet would remain in the tail of the comet for the next 8 days, 5 hours, 29 minutes and 23 seconds, and then cuts to a building where the sign outside says fuck you and the ATM calls a man an arsehole. Well, guess what, Stephen? I am fucking sold. Strap me in, baby, because I am fucking ready. Let's go, lads. Let's fucking go.
Fucking the godfather of horror, everyone. And even when the ATM starts calling him an arsehole, that actually is Stephen King himself.
What, the ATM? It's just disguised as an ATM. I thought the ATM was Stephen Hawking.
Jesus.
Stephen Hawking.
Oh, boss.
Please.
Fucking hell. After the ATM thing, you get a shot of a bridge, and the bridge starts going up. It's like one of those suspension bridges, and there's cars and stuff on it, and all of a sudden there's like people flying down. There's watermelons flying all over the place.
Watermelons.
They all start flying all over the place, smashing through windows. Some woman flies through a windscreen. They're all like falling down from great heights, and then you zoom out, and both bits of the bridge are on like a 4.2 degree angle. It's like there's a truck stranded across the two.
Yeah, I just couldn't understand it to begin with. Like, when the machines start kicking off, there's like a man in an arcade, and all the machines start spitting out like cigarettes, money, prizes and stuff, and the guy just starts loading his pockets. But each time it cuts back to him, he's progressively got bigger and bigger as he's packed more into his pockets. Before he leaves, eventually a machine just lures him into playing.
Yeah,
and then
he gets
just
like hypnotised.
he gets like hypnotised and then just electrocuted and dies.
What I loved about this guy as well is like one of the pinball machines smashes or something, and he looks at the machine and just goes, "Yo, mama."
Fucking hell.
My favourite is the soda machine at the baseball
Yeah.
game.
Oh
Baseball
my god,
game.
absolutely genius.
It just starts firing out cans which are killing everyone, but there's like one kid who escapes it by just running away.
Wait, he puts a fucking baseball mask on, doesn't he? That's the only thing that protects him.
Yeah, but as he's running away, you can see a couple of like the prop cans that are being launched at him are smashing him. Like they're like, some of them are actually hitting him, but he just carries on running.
Dead kids all over the floor.
Yeah, maybe we should try and miss with these fucking props, because the whole point is he gets away. But no, they actually fucking nail him with a couple of them, and he just keeps running. Then he gets on a bike and he's like riding down the street and just sees like death everywhere. Totally unfazed by it. 10-year-old kid doesn't give a fuck about all the death. Not a single death phases him. Stone cold killer, this cunt. He's like the kid at the start of Ice Cream Man. He sees death, just wants an ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream. What did it say on the side of it? It was like, my tea tasty.
Oh yeah, that's I remember the ice cream machine rolling in. I was like, it's Gregory!
Yeah. And then you see like a dog with a fucking toy police car in its mouth, just dead.
Yeah.
A man in like a crashed VW Beetle. Those are like things that are obviously electric. And then there's just a woman hanging from a window.
Yeah.
Like nothing electric near her. She's just died hanging out of a window.
Oh, Jesus. But I love how this whole review so far has just been like, this thing happened, and then this thing happened. Because that's all this film is. Once you've seen the first 5 minutes, you've seen the entire thing.
Yeah, just a guy who's like putting fuel in his truck. It stops working, so he unironically turns it towards his eyes, and then it spits fuel at him, and then all of a sudden you hear this big
Oh, like the rip-off Psycho music.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about, man?
Jesus, Kofi. Oh my god.
You know, the like typical horror. This one was just absolute extreme level screams.
What was it like again?
It's like poltergeist again. I would love to talk about the newly married couple.
They do my fucking head in, especially her voice, but let's come back to that. They come across a man who's clearly had his face smashed first into a brick wall, blood everywhere, he's not moving, no one around, and that fucking cunt of a woman says, "Is he alright?"
Is she from Essex? Is she?
Yeah, fucking Linda from Essex. Fucking... No, he's not alright, you daft cunt. His face is caved in. At the very least, he's going to need paracetamol, isn't he? Immediately after, a truck then tries to run the husband over, and she watches him jump out the way and then goes, "Are you dead?"
If he is.
He's not going to say anything, and you've just watched him jump out the way, so this bloke must be fucking raging that he married this knob. Like, and the voice on it.
Curtis, are you dead?
Oh my god.
Are you dead?
Lovely.
No one marry Connor, because that's what you have to marry.
It's as if I'm likely to get married anyway.
Can you do another impression of the wife? Because it's fucking brilliant.
Oh my God, Curtis, we're going to get hit by the truck.
Then they get chased by like Mater from fucking Cars, don't they?
Mate.
Oh, mate.
Yes.
They're getting chased by that, and then they're trying to like run away and turn and get away from it, and they can't. And all of a sudden, the lorry just goes up a slight verge of grass and explodes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those 80s lorries.
It was like watching fucking someone playing GTA 3, for God's sake.
They get held up in like a diner, right?
Yeah, like the truck stop, yeah.
Yeah, and all these trucks are just circling them, ready to kill them. But I could never work out, like, why didn't the trucks just plough into the diner and crush them all?
Yeah, what are they doing? Why are they intimidating this? Like, and it's not like they're important people. It's not like they've decided to like come alive and threaten, I don't know, the president or something. It's just fucking Bill from down the diner.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking exactly. Like, I couldn't work it out, and it takes like an hour of the fucking diner hold up before one of them. I'm fucking talking like trucks of characters here, but the bulldozer takes like a side of the diner out, and then a machine gun lorry truck
just appears out of nowhere.
just turns up and guns a couple of them down, like the final scene in Breaking Bad. It just fucking plows the shit out of them. But why didn't they just do that to begin with? Why like an hour to decide we're just going to fucking maul them anyway?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because like that thing that turns up with the machine gun has also got a little button on it that beeps, and it decides to speak in Morse code.
Yeah, that's right. And then there's like a kid. Is it the
It's that cunt from the baseball game.
Yeah,
Yeah. He comes in and he's like, "Oh, I can translate this. I got a merit badge in Morse code." It's like, who does Morse code in primary school? What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe he was like the US equivalent of Beavers.
Beavers. Jesus Christ.
He like translates it, and it just basically says, "We're hungry for fuel, and if you don't feed us, we're going to kill you all." So they just start filling up all the trucks with gas. Like hundreds of lorries turn up. But what I couldn't work out, another bit of this film I couldn't work out, is why these people get so exhausted from pumping gas. gas, especially in America, right? I'm sure you just plug it in, you press the... It's not like the UK where you have to hold down the nozzle and actually put some effort in. I swear in the US, you literally click it and the nozzle stays on until it's full anyway. They're just doing that over and over. Why are they so tired? Like, they're nearly at death from, like, just filling up a lorry with some gas for a couple of hours.
That guy Billy has to be, like, lifted up, doesn't he?
He absolutely knackered this lad.
And he also turns into like a fucking drug dealer for fuel, doesn't he? When they say we're hungry for fuel, he goes outside and he's like, I've got the best stuff in North Carolina. You guys enjoy this. Tell all of your fucking truck friends to come and get some fuel.
He's gobbing off at a truck, isn't he? He's mouthing off at him. I can't even remember what he says. He like goes up to him and he's like, you listen to me, dickhead. It's like, why are you
So
gobbing
does
off?
the little kid, doesn't he? The kid's like, hey, you, Mr. Truck. And then just sticks his finger up at him while he's filling him with fuel.
The trucks left him alone because they realised after he could take 30 cans of Coke to the back of the head, he was pretty much immortal.
Immortal! Even some of the trucks get killed off as well because, like, I don't know what happened. Can you give me some context? I looked away from the film for like half a minute and I looked back at my screen and there's a guy with a rocket launcher. It's the fat guy who like owns the diner or something. He calls everyone Bubba.
Yeah, he's just got a rocket launcher, and at one point he even fires it like directly at people because there's a truck behind him and they just duck and it blows up the truck, and that was what he was trying to do. Why not just get the people out of the way first? But no, he just fires it at them in the vague hope they move. But then like later on in the film, everyone is like fucking Rambo. They've got the biggest arsenal known to man and they're all just fucking carrying around machine guns and fucking...
Yeah, where did they get them from?
Yeah, I know it's America and there's a bit of a gun problem, but out of nowhere they get all this weaponry.
I think the guy from the diner was like hiding them from people, wasn't he? He just didn't want anyone to find out he had guns. But like, mate, it's a fucking alien takeover. Come on.
And then they're like, maybe we should go through the sewer. And he's like, yeah, let's go through this sewer with all the fucking guns that I've got. It's just fucking ridiculous. The end's just as stupid as the start as well. The end just says...
Oh my fucking god.
2 days after, a large UFO was destroyed in space by a Russian weather satellite, which happened to be equipped with a laser cannon and Class 4 nuclear missiles. Approximately 6 days later, the Earth had passed beyond the tail of Rear M, exactly as predicted.
And then the survivors survived.
In a boat. Why isn't the boat being taken over?
Yeah, well, that's another thing.
It was a fucking sailboat, wasn't it? It wasn't electric.
And a fucking bike managed to get flipped.
But also, the majority of the film, the fucking married couple are driving around in their car. How does that not get taken over?
Fuck? How the hell did I not even notice that?
But also with them two cunts, they're like driving and they've had a few run-ins with some trucks. They managed to survive, and the husband Curtis sees a sign for the truck stop, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll go there. We'll go to the truck stop." You know that you've just been hunted down by trucks, right? Is that a good idea, Curtis? Is it?
I think you can tell that he was high on this because normally his plot, there's no plot holes in them. In this one, he must have just been like, right, guns, crazy, some trucks, how aliens as well at the same time, and this scooter can also fall. Good idea. Anyone got any ideas?
This film would have been great if it was like 45 minutes to an hour long. But an hour and 40 minutes is literally mental for trucks need diesel.
Well, that's it, yeah. It's like based on a short story Stephen King wrote called Trucks, so it's not like...
short
story, exactly. That's the key word.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I genuinely thought, like, when I saw how long it was, after about an hour, I was like, you could have been done now and I would have enjoyed this. But because it, dragged on, I ended up not liking it as much as I would have.
You can literally sum the film up in a sentence.
Go on, then.
Maximum Overdrive is a film that is good and it does things with trucks and trucks come to Earth and trucks blow up and then annoying couple and then death and then bye.
Wow.
Actually, to be fair, you can describe it in a sentence. You've nailed it at an 8-year-old school level, but you've fucking nailed it. Not an 8-year-old school. The school's been around longer than 8 years.
Oh my goodness.
Christ. What did you boys think?
Like, it was pretty good, but it was just like a bit too long, like you said. Like, the trucks seemed to circle that diner for the majority of the film.
No wonder they needed fuel.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's like, if you just fucking stop and chill out for a bit, you won't need as much fuel.
Near the end, like, one of the guys looked outside and he was like, oh my god, there's actually less of them than usual. They must be running out of fuel. Like, yes, of course. Haha, great plot. Just slow the film down. No, speed the film up. Don't make it slower ever again. Please, Stephen.
Yeah.
Please, Stephen. Stephen King's listening to this because he's like, I really wonder what those three lads from the UK thought.
I'm going to tag him on Instagram just with a little powder emoji. He'll be like attracted, sniffing out like a fucking bloodhound. Little fucking cocaine senses, man.
I just go into cocaine psychosis like, what the fuck Stuart got to say about me film?
Should probably watch it for like 15 minutes, skip an hour and watch the rest.
I reckon if you put it on *2 speed, it would be perfect. Not only would it make the film more enjoyable, it would make that fucking wife's voice incredible.
Curtis, is he dead?
Oh my god, Alice, it's like Stan from South Park.
Imagine that the whole way through the film. Just that.
Oh my god, there's no screen check.
When they crash, they get hit by one of the trucks, don't they, sideways, and then the car decides to flip forwards. And then like Curtis gets out the car and she's like, Curtis, help me! Oh my god, we're upside down! I can't believe it, I'm upside down! Please help me! Oh my god, you're hurting me! Don't stab me with that thing that looks really sharp! Can you help me, please? Fucking just leave her there!
Curtis, will you help me? Watch that thing, will you? That thing looks sharp. Will you watch that thing?
And now for something completely different.
Turned into a fucking mouse then.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, like, yeah, this film was just a big financial fuck up as well.
How much?
It had a budget of 9 million, made 7.4 at the box office, so it's already lost money at the box office. But then, get this, there was a lawnmower, and it was a radio-controlled lawnmower. It's in a few scenes in this film.
Yes.
On the set, it went out of control, ran over a camera support, which was made of wood, fired splinters out in all directions, hit the director of photography in the eye, resulting in him losing his right eye.
Oh my god!
The machines actually came
went-
alive.
They actually went into maximum overdrive.
And he got an 18 million payout.
No.
So this film technically cost 27 million. But 2/3 of that is because of an accident.
Having lost 22 of those millions.
But it was worth
man.
every fucking penny because this was a right laugh.
That's better than the film, that story.
Yeah, that is.
They should have made the fucking story about that.
Stephen King probably has written about that since
He should have made a film an hour and 40, 2 hours long about the lawnmower. To be honest, I bet there's a horror fucking film out there, Lawnmower Massacre or some shit.
Oh, there will be.
I bet some cunt has already made it.
Well, it's basically brain dead, isn't it?
To be fair, it is, which, I can't wait until we get to that.
That needs to happen. When we get our hands on brain dead, boys, it's going to be fucking carnage.
Amazing.
But I think until whenever that is, that's us done for this week. And that was our review of 1986's Maximum Overdrive. Stu, get some subscribers.
Where from? Fiverr? Listen, fuckers. No, look, most of you aren't subscribed, so, if you're listening, just subscribe. It don't make a fucking bit of difference to you, but to us, makes a fucking load of difference. So if you're enjoying it, just hit subscribe. If you're not enjoying it, why the fuck are you here, you twat?